In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to configure Fanuc ROBOT with Fronius Welding machine by Ethernet IP communication. Fanuc ROBOT is scanner. Fronius Welding machine is adapter. So still, first you click menu. You find status. You find version ID. You find order. As you can see, in this system, you already installed Ethernet IP scanner. First, you have to make sure you already installed this option. Okay, the next, you should configure IP address. You find setup. You find host communication. You find TCP IP details. So there is port 1 and port 2. Depends on the real situation you connect, as this picture CD38A, CD38B. Okay, B is port 2. So in this video, let's assume port 2 connect with Fronius Welding machine. So you set the IP and the mask welder. Make sure the IP at the same area zone. You can pin. If pin successfully, means connection okay. Once you set this, the next you have to configure Ethernet. Click menu. Click arrow. You find Ethernet IP. As you can see, connection 1. So first, still, you have to make it false and choose scanner. Okay, because robot is scanner. Then next, choose connection 1. Choose configure. And during this, you have typed the welding machine, which we already set in host communication. This address is for welding machine. And for vendor device type, input, let's focus first input size and output size. Basically, we have the words unit and the bytes unit and words unit. You can choose advanced, then you can see words and you can change. This is bytes. You get it? Okay. So you go back, so you can type the size 8, and for vendor ID and the device type and assembly instance and assembly output, you have to check the Fronius Welding machine with the interface module. The interface module will have the EDS file, which you can check this picture. Wait a second, this picture. This is the Fronius Welding machine. This is Fanuc ROBOT. So basically, we have the interface with Ethernet IP interface. Basically, we need an interface. So during the interface, as you can see, we have the EDS file, which depends on which interface you use, backup interface or HMS interface. He will have the Ethernet profile EDS file. As you can see, we can open it. This is the, we can open it. We can open it in Notepad. As you can see, Notepad, we have the vendor code, product type, product code, and we have the assembly input and output. You get it? Then you can type here. Type here. Okay. Once you finish this, you can randomly type. You can, for this video, I just based on the interface you use. Okay. and 32. Okay, remember, every setup you need to restart the system. Okay, the next you should configure the I/O mapping. So first you have to make sure this, go back, make sure enable it. Okay, should be pending status. The next you should I/O mapping. I/O mapping is the same, so you have to choose configure, make the rack must be 89. Okay, 89, you get it. You can define the DIDO or UOP, you get it. Still 89. Okay, you get it. So the most important thing for you, you have to make sure the EDS file which is right. Okay, depends on the interface. According to my project, Fronius need an interface module, but depends on you. So like this, you have to make sure the vendor code, vendor name, product type, product code, like this, and type into the teach pendant, and you get restart date. Okay, so this is the entire step for Fanuc ROBOT configuration. Configure Ethernet IP scanner with Fronius Welding machine. If you are master, ignore. If you are beginners, hopefully useful to you. See you.